welcome to my channel. This is Dosha with DoshaDreamsTarot, and this is a reading for the sign of Virgo. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. Wherever you have Virgo in your chart, please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Spirit's wanting me to switch decks. Just take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else, okay? Cross watchers, you are welcome here. Just keep in mind that this is Virgo's reading, so you can't get upset if I talk smack about you, if I expose you for bad behavior, yada yada. Virgo comes first here, so just wanted to make that clear. Anyway, I also wanted to say that gender is fluid, so please keep that in mind when you're kind of trying to place yourself in these readings, because I'm going to use gender-neutral language as much as possible in order to make my readings more accessible and inclusive, and then that way y'all can just place yourself where you fit without gender being a hang-up or like I don't want to say a boundary, without it being a hang-up or a prerequisite or like an obstacle, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, just wanted to say that. Also, thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently. I really appreciate you all, and it's really nice to see the channel grow. It means a lot. Thank you for interacting with my videos, for like continuing to tune in and support my channel. It really means a lot. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Virgo. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We're deeply grateful. We know we couldn't do this without you. Would you please help guide Virgo for their highest good, Spirit? Whoa. Okay. And please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Okay. So first thing that is coming through. Whoa. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of cards, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Not going to take them, but they kind of just confirmed the message that was coming through. Sorry. I kind of have body dysphoria a little bit, and so it's kind of obnoxious to see my body on camera, and I'm like, you know, braless and flawless, baby. I'm trying to... We're getting there. So anyway, wanted to say that the first thing that came through for you, Virgo, was that this is potentially a very challenging time for you. And I'm not sure what that entails. We're going to look deeper, but this is a cycle change. Okay. Okay. Don't worry yourself. Okay. Don't worry yourself with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Don't stress on this. Okay. Really, really try not to stress on this. It's all going to be okay. It really will. This is a cycle change. And cycle changes can be really challenging, and they can be really difficult to manage with all of the potential good things that are happening in your life. You may have a lot of decisions to make. You may be really busy. Like, I'm getting that, like, some of you guys are really successful right now, actually. You're really successful, but you're having some sort of, like, emotional challenges or something. That's kind of what I'm getting. Ace of Cups. Y'all, I just want, Spirit wants you to know that you are loved, okay? And for you to just relax, okay? Just let go. You've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So that's talking about letting go, baby. That's talking about letting go, Virgo. And here's the deal. And I'm going to put my sweater on, and it's because I'm cold, not because I am trying to cover my body. Although that would be fine too, because it's my choice, but but that's not the reason. Anyway. Ooh. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So this could be a really emotionally challenging time for you right now, Virgo, and Spirit is just wanting to remind you that this is just a cycle change, okay? So it could just be challenging for that reason, okay? And for you to not necessarily get hung up in the why am I feeling this way? Why, you know what I mean? Because everything's going well for me, so why am I feeling this way? Like, you know, because I'm getting that's how you're feeling, right? But it's because this challenging time is just a cycle change. And the reason why it's in reverse, in my opinion, okay, this is how I have recently, been shown with this card. So look, when you look at the top of the wheel, or not the wheel, but I really do recognize this as being kind of cycles, so Wheel of Fortune, all that sort of thing. But we have an angel and an eagle at the top, right? They fly high. They fly above the cycle change and the conflict of it and the, you know, the challenge of it, right? Or we just soar right through it. Now in reverse, you can see that there's a lion and a bull at the bottom. Do you see how they are kind of like the lion especially, but it's a little bit like tumultuous, right? And it's a little bit kind of, it's messier, it's aggressive, right? So I feel like when the wheel, or I'm sorry, I keep calling it the wheel, guys, I'm sorry. But when the world is in reverse, the way that I see it is that it's really just showing us that this is a challenging cycle change. And we may be experiencing it with a lot of tumultuous kind of conflict within us, you know? And that's just because, you know, I don't want to say we're resisting it, but we may not even recognize it to be a cycle change. And that's part of why we're resisting it or battling with it, because we actually think that it's us, you know? Or we think it's something like that we're like, what? No, hell no. And so then we suppress it, or we push it away, or we, you know what I mean? We take ourselves out of it, right? Or we take it super personally, where we're like, oh my God, like I'm getting depressed again, or oh my God, I have anger problems, or you know what I mean? But it's just because this is a cycle change for like pretty much the collective right now. Pretty much everybody this is coming through, you know? And so I'm sharing that with you because I want you to know that this is actually a really valuable opportunity and time for you to be able to just check in with yourself and be like, whoa, what am I still carrying? What do I still need to let go of, right? Ooh, Queen of Swords. Yes. Yes. I almost just said some silly shit. I was like, yes, mommy. It's gender neutral. So anyway, but okay, this is kind of a great energy for you to embody, but you also might be feeling like, okay, so the Queen of Swords also is somebody who has been through it. They've been through the ringer. They've been through the shit. And they come out the other side and they're a fucking warrior. And they're a badass, okay? This person. And so this is feeling like your energy, Virgo. You're a badass. You've survived a lot and you're really strong, okay? So you're good at cutting shit off. So you may be trying to cut this cycle off. You know what I mean? And being like, oh no, hell no, I'm defending myself from this. I'm defending myself from this. This is not happening. But Spirit is saying that from within, you need to try and release this need to defend yourself from your emotions or from the feelings that are bubbling up within you or the changes that are occurring within you. Because like I said, I'm getting that you're actually doing really well right now. You've got the 10 of Pentacles coming out. Like, I feel like you're doing really well right now with home and hearth, right? And with your money, okay? So you're doing well in these areas, and so you're kind of like, well, why is this happening, right? And that's a fair question when we live in a culture where that we're supposed to, you know, they say money can't buy happiness. And they say that for a reason. You know what I mean? Money sure as shit makes life easier. You know, without money, you're definitely going to be struggling. It's necessary, right? But at the same time, it doesn't help solve these problems. But so we do question, we're like, well, why, if I'm doing well and all this, then why is this, why is all this challenging emotional stuff coming up for me? Like, why am I having to deal with this? Well, so, you know what I mean? This is what Spirit is saying, because it is something that the whole collective is having to deal with, regardless of if you are doing well financially or otherwise, right? So what Spirit is saying is that instead, you know, you are strong, you are capable, you're powerful, you know what I mean? And you can defend yourself from things that are from outside of you, that are not good, that are toxic. But Spirit is saying release from within. Let go from within. And you're still strong and powerful, you know? You are. Even when you're crying. You know? Virgo, I just want you to know that even when you have to break down every once in a while, you're breaking down so you can build back up. And you're breaking down so that you can purge. you know, so that you can let go of whatever it is you're holding on to, you know? So don't be too proud to kind of like, to let go completely and release, you know what I mean? So that's what Spirit is saying with these cards. But so there's some other messages. Like I said, 10 of coins. I feel like you're doing really well for yourself right now, Virgo. Like you're doing well financially at home, yada, yada. I feel like you're even bored of how well you're doing. I know that sounds so stupid. But I mean, you're kind of like, yeah, I know. Okay, so tell me about the hard stuff. All right, so we'll do that. So here's what I'm seeing. This is the way that it's appearing to me on the spread. Is you've got the 9 of Cups in the upright, which is talking all about emotional fulfillment, emotional satisfaction, doing well, being happy, right? In between, you have the World in reverse, and then you've got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So this is really telling me that this is an internal thing. This is definitely an emotional thing that you're facing. Like I said, I don't think it has anything to do with, I don't think these challenges are with your physical environment. For some of you guys out there, I'm getting, you could be challenged emotionally because of things that are happening with your money. And this change, something is changing with your money in your home, and it might not be the best, you know what I mean, for some of you guys. So if that's the case, like, don't stress on that either. It's going to be okay, you know? But the 8 of Cups in reverse is telling me that it may be difficult for you to walk away from some things, and it might not be people, places, and things like that, right? It could be mindsets. It could be ways of being, ways of thinking, ways of communicating, ways of moving through the world, yada, 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 right? This is talking about your emotions. You know what I mean? So what I'm getting is because, and I know some of you guys, especially if you're in the kind of energy that I'm feeling, where that you may be kind of resistant, you may not like what I'm about to say. You know what I mean? And tough titty. Okay? I'm just trying to get on your level. I'm not like this with my people anyway. But I'm just giving you a hard time because I'm trying to like, how do I, you know, what's the word? Oh, fuck. Tenderize you a little bit, okay? I gotta tenderize you so that you hear what I'm about to say. So what I'm getting is, because you're so resistant, Virgo, like that's impacting your ability to be happy. And I know that sounds fucking counterintuitive to you. I just got 1234, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, y'all. So make a fucking wish, okay? But what I'm getting for you, this is cool because this is good. This is good information for you. I hope that you receive it. I hope it's helpful. Basically, what I'm getting is you are trying to protect your happiness. This is actually your goal. Your goal is to be emotionally, physically, financially satisfied. You know, that's everybody's goal. And I feel like you're like halfway there. You've got a lot of other things, like you've got money in the bag, or you've got something stable here. Maybe even this could be a relationship type thing, right? Like generational type of wealth with the 10 of coins. So you're kind of like, so why am I so fucking unhappy? And I get it. That is a great question. So I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm responding this way to this energy. It's just because I'm your guys' friend, right? Like, this is the way I look at it. It's like, if you were my friend and I'm seeing this, like, this is probably kind of how I'm going to, like, try and interact with you about it, because, you know, it's like, yeah, I could be all, like, stone cold serious and try and be, like, a spiritual guru or whatever, but, like, that's literally just not me. And, like, that's me in some moments, right? I can still be the Buddha, but, like, also, like, why? Like, you know what I mean? I don't get paid for this. Not that it would make a big difference. Probably wouldn't change me, but who knows? I might step up my game a little bit. Anyway, but so I just wanted to say, guys, the resistance, okay, the resistance. This is what Spirit is pointing out and shining a light on and going, hey, you're having a hard time with this resistance. That is what's impacting your happiness. Even though you think the resistance is what is going to help, because you're resisting the difficult feelings. So you're going, no, we resist that in order to preserve our happiness, right? Like, that seems logical. That makes sense. But that's actually what is causing you to be more unhappy, because it's got to be like you got to, this is Spirit's telling you, you got to be able to let it wash over you. And you have to, and I'm not saying you have to do anything, okay? It's your choice. You can do whatever you want. But I'm saying that if you, in order to, how to explain this? This is actually it's spirit, it's trying to come through in the right way. You gotta let it wash over you. I know it's really hard. It's just getting heavy. Okay, it's getting heavy. All right, guys. So look. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Whoa. It's like really heavy. Okay. Let it wash over you. Don't resist it. Don't be afraid of it. Let it overwhelm you. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through the other side. I know. I'm like, whoa, I'm right there with you. Okay. It's going to be okay, because this is important. These are really strong, powerful emotions within you, and you can't resist them forever. So you might as well work with them and let them overwhelm you while you're in this safe place. You're in a safe place to do this work. I'm feeling that really strongly for you, Virgo. You're in a safe place to do this work. You can let your guard down. You can let your hair down. You can cry. You can scream. You can do whatever it is you need to do, Virgo. You can do whatever it is you need to do here. And I'm feeling that this is a lot of pain. You may have to do like a grief ceremony here. You know that you don't have to do this alone either here. With this Ten of Pentacles, this is really telling me that, like I said, this is about your relationships too. This is about generational, long-term type of relationships, okay? There are people in your corner. I'm getting that really strongly. You don't have to do this alone, Virgo. If you have the stability and the ability to do this work, first off, I'm saying that Spirit is really urging you to do this work. Like, I feel like it's almost like it's taking your Queen of Swords, okay? Right? Gender is irrelevant. It's taking that part of you that is a warrior, that is badass, that is a survivor, that can fucking cut through anything. Like, it's taking that part of you to keep this at bay. Like, just acknowledge that. It's taking a lot out of you just to resist this. Just to, you know what I mean? Because you're having such a hard time walking away from something because you're resisting feeling it. You know? Do you see the little broken hearts in on these cups? This is walking away from something the Eight of Cups represents. Walking away from something that once served you really well. Maybe it's this Queen of Swords energy has served you really well in the past. And I feel like you may be having a hard time letting go of that because it's protected you. It helped you survive. That part of you is never going away, Virgo. Excuse me. That part of you is never going away. You don't have to be worried that you're not going to have the moxie, right? When the time comes, that you're not going to have the strength, that you're not going to have that warrior side to be able to stand up for yourself or to be able to fight for what you want or, you know, defend yourself or whatever. That's not going away. That is a very strong part of you. Clearly, I can feel it. Like, it's clearly a really strong part of you. So you don't have to be worried about that going away because you soften up a little bit or because you let your guard down to the really, really heavy, tough stuff. You feel like you have to keep it all together. maybe to maintain this. So you're like, I'm getting that you're afraid that it's going to backslide you. You're afraid that it's going to, erupt and be like a months long process, right? It really doesn't have to be. I can see that that's part of the resistance is like, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. So fuck off with all these bad emotions. This is fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? I get it. But Spirit is saying, oh my God, 10 of Pentacles. Spirit just wanted me to pull the card off the top there. You got it again. Okay. This is confirmation that the energy that's coming from the 10 of Pentacles right now, this is confirmation that this is your foundation. This is your safety. This is your safe haven. You know what I mean? That you have some sense of safety where you are now, and you have some sense of community, connection, relationships, wealth, And this is an incredible opportunity. You're in the best place that you could possibly be to do this type of work. And I know you might be afraid that it's going to make things worse, so you're resisting it. But I'm telling you that this is outside of your hands, Virgo. This is the universe. This is the collective. This is astrology. This is just happening for everybody. These cycle changes and things coming up. It's Pluto retrograde right now. I don't know if you're familiar with that, Virgo, but Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio. But it also, and so Scorpio is all about the death, rebirth, transformation, right? But Pluto retrograde is talking about things coming back up that were buried, that we thought were dead, right? But they come back up, they're resurrected to be looked at again. And we either resurrect things that, rekindle things. This could be even old ideas, old dreams, old desires, but this could also be talking about past relationships. This could be talking about parts of ourselves that we thought that we weren't there anymore, but they resurface. This could also be talking about, and I'm talking about the Judgment card here is really the card of Pluto, and so it's been coming out in everybody's readings. And so I just wanted to mention that. But basically, because the way that I see it is these are really, really, oh my God. Literally, Spirit was like, look at the bottom of the deck. Look at the bottom of the deck. There's the Judgment card. Y'all. So this is just so you can see a visual representation also. That you see all these people coming up out of their coffins, and they're being, basically, greeted by this angel, and they're like, okay, like, what's next, right? Here's the judgment time. Where it's like, and this is very religious, so I mean, sorry if it rubs you the wrong way. I really am not the biggest fan of that idea, but it's really talking about like, so you're looking at things. It's not always people, sometimes it is people. But you're looking at it and you're saying, okay, do I lay this to rest for good? How do I it's unfinished business, basically. What is unfinished? And how can I make a decision about these unfinished things? How am I going to look at it for the rest of my life? How am I going to lay it to rest in the most effective, peaceful way? You know what I mean? Wow, I'm just seeing a spider crawling across my floor right now. It's a pretty decent sized spider. But that could be a sign. I don't know. I'm going to let it do its thing for now. I'm fine with it. But basically, y'all, like, this can be really challenging right now. I'm also getting something really funny, guys. This is really funny. Sex may be really helpful for this process right now. And I'm like literally like have my face in my hands. I'm like trying not to laugh at myself for this because it's like really... Guys, you're gonna fucking laugh at me. This is so fucking funny. I'm gonna die, okay? So the World card, you see how they're holding these wands in their hand or whatever, these like little wands? Y'all, they look like fucking penises to me, and I'm sorry, like maybe it's just my mind, but it's like, I'm just kidding. I'm getting that. I'm sorry. Sex could be really helpful right now. It could be a really helpful part of the healing process. It could be a helpful part of the purging process. Like I said, you may need to do some kind of grief ceremony right now. Like I said, this could be like, because catharsis and kink and sex and grief are, it's like, blow it all apart. It really is. Very powerful tools, okay? Super powerful tools. And I'm getting that you have the safety and the foundation to do this kind of work, and it may turn you inside out, and you may be scared of that, and you may be holding back and resisting. But if you've learned anything, Virgo, I hope that you learned that releasing and letting go and letting yourself go in an experience, right? Like this cycle change that's happening for you is a really powerful, potent time in your life. And this happening is an incredible opportunity, because when you can let yourself go, like, completely, and be able to be just immersed in the experience of this energy change within you, it's like, it's gonna be an incredible experience. I'm getting that it's a life-changing experience, right? But it, you know what I mean? I feel like it's hard work too. So it may be, you know, kind of scary and challenging right now, because you're like, oh God, you know what I mean? I still have inner work to do, and me doing this work is, you know, either, you know, going to be really difficult, or, I just feel like you're, to a certain degree, like, I feel like you're just kind of putting it off, you know? But you should know, just one second, guys. Okay, perfect. The spider's actually crawling out my front door, so that's awesome. I wanted to make sure it did, because it was acting like it wasn't going to, and I scooted my chair and it scared it out. So anyway, y'all, I just hope this message resonated for you. I hope that there was some type of, you know, helpful kind of insight, or like at least where that you can be like, you know what, I am strong enough to be soft. You know, I'm strong enough to open up. I'm strong enough to let go. I'm strong enough to let this wash over me, and to be the incredible person that I am in the midst of this pain, and how tragically beautiful that is, to be at the mercy of the emotional body, to be at the mercy of these astrological changes that are happening. You know, Pluto is going to be retrograde. Look, the Four of Pentacles in reverse again, y'all. Spirit's saying to let go. Look, the World card in the upright. Spirit is really trying to drive this home for y'all. That's wild. And the Page of Pentacles with the Judgment card I was going to show you, and all that just came out. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, Spirit's really talking to you here. But this is, the Pluto retrograde is going to be going on till October of this year. So this may be a series of things that come up, okay? So you might as well get used to it. Well, you might as well open up to it, and, you know, and accept it, embrace it, and realize that you're not alone in this. Everybody's going through this. And, you know, and also you're not so strong and so special that you're not going to have to face this stuff. Because some of you might be like, no, I'm not doing that. Well, I'm sorry to say, Virgo, but it's just in the stars. Okay? It's just, you're just going to have to. So you get to choose. Decide if you're going to make it a horrible, drag out, long, because you don't want it to last a long time. So in which case, the sooner that you let it wash over you, the sooner that you release, then the sooner that it will pass through your emotional body, and you will be able to recover and move forward. You know, like I said, it could be a series of things that come through, and this could be a very valuable time. This is a very abundant time for you as well. It's not all just going to be this difficult stuff. Your emotional fulfillment is happening. You know, this is just a part of it, Spirit's saying. This is a part of you being emotionally fulfilled, is addressing and feeling and allowing and releasing, you know, and that's going to help you get to this place. That's what I've got for you, Virgo. I really hope this message helped. If it did, please let me know. It really means a lot to hear from you guys, and for y'all to, you know, drop me comments, like my videos, interact with me, and all that sort of thing. It really means a lot. Please also just know that I am available, okay? So my contact info is in the description box below for my channel. And if you need a dream interpretation, if you need advice, something like that, it's all sliding scale. So I want to make my services accessible to you guys, but I also do need to, you know, be aware of my value and be able to ask for a certain amount of compensation when I reach across, you know, the the channel to, you know, a more one-on-one type of format, because it becomes it's a lot of emotional labor. But this is emotional labor for me, y'all, and I'm willing to do it because it's part of my purpose, and it really does contribute to my life in a good way to sit here and do this with y'all every day. So it's not, you know, like you know, fuck you, pay me or anything like that. Like, I do want to help y'all. So if you need that, please feel free to reach out to me. Also, if you want to drop me a donation, that really means a lot and it helps. So my donation links are also in the description box. So again, I really hope this message helped. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting me and my channel. It really means a lot. I hope that this is just as smooth of a cycle change, as smooth of a cycle change as possible for you during this time. And, you know, I'm happy to see this Ten of Pentacles energy. And I would definitely, if I was you, kind of try and take advantage of that, you know, that you have this stability to do this type of work, right? So anyway, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, again, I really do wish you well. I send you a lot of love. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, y'all.